Hi, Maria Cullimore here. I wanted to talk about the integrity of a relationship. And the integrity of a relationship comes from the integrity of the individuals in the relationship. People needing to show up for what they say they're going to do and honor what they say they're going to do. Now, we have a tendency to think in terms of what is wrong with the other person. But it really comes down to I have to show up before I expect you to show up. I have to deliver. Because when you see how difficult it is to live up to your own standards and what needs to be in place for you to achieve living up to your own standard, you have grown far more compassion for your partner. I know we think of our partners as, oh, they never listen, oh, they never. Are you a better listener? Are you more reliable? Are all the things you complain about them, do you have mastered? Because I always tell people the energy it takes to criticize you is energy I actually need for myself. What am I doing for me? What am I doing to make me feel better? Like before I wonder about how you're treating me, how am I treating you? Am I kind to me? Am I fair to me? Do I put me first? Because these are some of the things we make requests of our partners. But in reality, if you haven't mastered it for yourself, then it's not for your partner. Only the other day I was reading one of those, am I wrong? Am I an asshole? Am I whatever? And I was laughing to myself saying, a lot of the scenarios might be completely different, but a lot of the issues are exactly the same. A lot of times it's a case of you don't have any boundaries. You don't have any guidelines with your partner to operate, so they just operate all over the place. So they do things to you that are absolutely unreasonable, but you've never stipulated what reasonable was. The issue isn't going to be fixed if you leave them, by the way, because I do notice that people tend in the comments to run straight to get a divorce, get rid of he. This is your lesson. You're in relationship. I think we don't understand why we're in relationship. You're in relationship for your own personal development growth. That is it. You get virtues, you learn skills, you learn about yourself. That is what that person is reflecting you. And if they do things that are completely insensitive to you, it's because you don't have a boundary to guide them to where it needs to stop. So for example, partners who holler at you and shout, that is their trigger and their issue. But that doesn't mean you have to accept it. I don't want to be sure to that. What do you mean? You know what, you can't. Let me have this conversation again because we can't have it right now. And you just remove yourself. Or if it's a case of you're in the car and they're shouting in it, just completely shut down. Don't go backward and forward. Don't. Or as my son likes to say to me, Mom, there's no need to holler. I'm right here. Especially when I get irritated at some things he's doing. I feel it. But he reminds me where his boundary is. This is my boundary. Could you please respect it? Let me tell you why it's interesting. Having had to respect them calling me on it, I'm better with my own boundaries as well. Because they're very clear about theirs. And it makes me then want to be very clear about mine. I have a girlfriend who is seemingly the sweetest, non-confrontational, whatever. And a day we were at a dinner table, lunch table, and I wanted to show her somebody walking in. And I reached my foot and I touched her and she said, don't touch me with your foot. I find that disrespectful. She got instantly mad. She was exceedingly assertive. She was very clear. It didn't go any further, but I got the message. It was the clarity of her voice. It was the firmness. It was everything about it that said, that is not acceptable. I apologize. I didn't explain because explaining as though it's just no. She already been offended. It would no. I just said I'm sorry. That was not my intention, but I am sorry. But won't do it again because I knew exactly where her boundary was, and I felt like wow, she made that look so smooth and easy. I tend to rage. I tend to get very angry and annoyed as opposed to going, I've had enough. Please stop it. I'm no longer tolerating this. Okay. Then we're not having this conversation. We're not doing this anymore. I'm walking away without me getting upset. That's what it took a while to learn assertion. But the more assertive you are, the more you show up for you, the more you work on your own personal integrity, the better you make your relationship. Because in this learning curve about yourself, which is all a relationship is, I'm learning about me. What am I learning about me? What did I need to know about me that I didn't know before? And believe it or not, there are lots of things you never knew about yourself because you haven't been tested. Your partner is there to test you. It's there to say, oh, these are your boundaries. This is how far you've gone. But you know are supposed to go, oh, I didn't like that test. I didn't enjoy that. Oh, what am I going to do to stop? Or not have a reaction for it. Like you get me the first thing. How do I get myself to stop having the negative reaction I have when you do this? Because that's really where you fix your boundaries. When people can't face you, when you just go, you don't think you could have said that quieter to me. You don't think I'm going to listen. Are you shouting because I repeatedly do it? Are you shouting because you think I'm not going to respect you? I'm not going to hear you if you say it? Or what is it you think? So that I don't have to take on your anger. I don't have to deal with your hurt becoming my hurt. I can accept your hurt and not it be my problem. If you ask me to do something at the last minute and you are not in my plans, right? Let's say I'm a wife and I come to you and I say, "Han, I want you to drop me," and you say no. I had plans and you are not included. Now, yes, I might be hurt because I got it from another source, but I appreciate that you are honest because I know how to operate myself. Next time, as earlier, next time, don't make assumptions about your time. I can respect that, and then I can operate differently. So what you want to do is to always remember, use these opportunities as lessons. Don't use them to criticize yourself. Don't use them to beat yourself up. Don't use them to see them as saying wrong with you. It's just a learning tool. These are just experiences. And you go, oh, I liked that experience. I didn't like that experience. And I found out that experience. But did I survive them? Yes. So I'm strong enough for this experience. It's just a matter of, how do I want to approach it next time? How do I get better at handling this feeling? Because that's what feelings are. Feelings are just a representation of how close or far away you are from your belief system. So sometimes you got to check your belief system. Is this belief system real? Or is it conjured? Is it somebody else's belief system? Or is it actually my belief system? Because regularly we recognize this isn't even my belief system. I just don't like you doing it. I had a boyfriend that used to slap me on my ass all the time. And other people, this is what I said, other people would comment on, oh, you should never let you do that. And I said to him, no, you shouldn't do that because people don't like it. He says, people don't like it? I don't remember slapping them. He said, that's we thing. He said, it's not theirs. He said, and you can't let other people dictate how we run this relationship. Did it bother you before they commented? I said, no. I liked it. I thought it was a sign of affection. He said, right. So what are you letting them dictate for us? And it was so interesting because I was like, it is true. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. I have always been considered a big person. So for me, I like my jiggle. Why am I letting other people make me feel insecure about my jiggle? Because it's their insecurity, it's not mine. And so you have to check, is this really an issue for me? Or is this someone else's issue that I am feeding in some form or fashion? Don't feed other people's drama. Whether it be a partner, whether it be your children, whether it be a mother-in-law, father-in-law, whoever. The other people play ring games around you. Acknowledge. Know yourself well enough to go, no, that is not happening. I understand what you'd like to do, but that does not work with my system. It does not work with my energy. It does not work with my spirit. And my spirit is more important than any of the other players in this game. My spirit has to feel right about something. My spirit has to be at peace with things. So guess what? Anytime those two are not being fed, I ain't going right to me. I got to always take care of me first. Then I can be loving to you. I can be supportive to you. I can be all the things you need if I'm good. So you want to work on your own self-integrity. How do I show up for me? How do I show me love? And then execute it. That is going to enrich your relationship more than anything else when you start showing up for you. It can feel strange at first, but once your partner realizes a better version, they'll fall all over in love again. Good luck. I'm here for you and rooting for you always.